Asa saw his personal wealth as a divine trust to be used to the benefit of humanity. Catherine Kemp, biographer.
Climb on, Asa! Get on the cart, we're ready to go!
I want to sit on the top.
Just make it quick. We have to go if we're going to get to the market and sell all this corn.
Asa enjoyed sitting high above the large wooden wheels to see the world go by.
Let's go!
The trip to town took the boys, with their horse and cart, across the fields of their farm.
Hang on tight!
I'm fine.
But the cart hit a big bump, and Asa went tumbling over before hitting the ground with a thump. He heard a squeal and a crunch, and then everything went black. When Asa woke up, his mother's face, hovering in front of him, seemed blurry.
My poor baby, it's a miracle you're still here. God has saved you for a purpose.
Recovery was slow, and Asa was left with regular migraines, deafness in one ear, and vision problems that would affect him for the rest of his life. Asa learned to work hard, just like every child in his family. But his chance to help make some money came when he heard a noise coming from the chicken coop under the house. Asa crept downstairs to discover that a mink had gotten in with the hens. He chased it out and through the yard until he finally caught it with his bare hands. Mink pelts were valuable, and young Asa saw an opportunity, so he set up a small but thriving business, hunting the animals and selling their pelts. When Asa was old enough to go to college, he had vague thoughts about medical school, but quickly decided he'd rather earn some money right away. Asa started out in an apprentice to a pharmacist for a year and did well, but then his father passed away. Returning home, he spent some time sorting out the farm and providing for his mother. Life, as he knew it, was changing, and he was at a crossroads. It was time for him to make a serious commitment to God. Asa's mother was the champion of the family's Christian faith. She had taken the children to church, prayed with them at night, and encouraged them to sing and play hymns together. She had also taught her children the importance of tithing. In 1873, with just $1.75 in his pocket, Asa Candler decided to move to Atlanta. Working as a pharmacist did not bring Asa the success for which he had hoped, even though he worked hard.
There must be an opportunity out there that no one else has spotted,
he figured. Perhaps he could focus on patent medicines or concoctions that used a secret recipe unknown to other drugstore owners. He didn't know it, but what he was waiting for was already being made right there in Atlanta, Georgia. John Doc Pemberton was an Atlanta pharmacist who had invented a soda that he claimed had medicinal benefits. Unfortunately, he didn't know how to market it or how to get other people to invest in it. Finally, when the moment was right, he bought the secret recipe for $2,300, and the drink that would become Coca-Cola was his. Demand increased, and the business grew so much that when Asa sold it in 1919, he made $25 million. In recent years, Coke has been sold in over 200 countries and is the largest manufacturer, distributor, and marketer of non-alcoholic drink concentrates in the world. It makes over $33 billion in revenue and has 80,000 employees, all because of young Asa Candler and his cleverness and determined work ethic. Asa's Christian faith and how it showed up in his daily life was most important to him. When he wrote to his son at college later in life, his advice was, "Live so that it will not be needful for you to tell people you are religious, but in your life, constantly exhibit Christ." Asa exhibited Christ as he shared his wealth and made huge donations to the Methodist Church, Emory University, and the city of Atlanta. He gave funds to build Wesley Memorial Hospital, which grew to become one of the top hospitals in America. He lived by the idea that his personal wealth was a divine trust to be used for the benefit of humanity, and that everyone should do what he or she could for the common good. It was this that pushed him to become mayor of Atlanta in 1916. He believed in serving and helping his community. In his last years, Asa gave his entire fortune to Emory University. God did save him for a purpose. He gave Asa the opportunities to be successful and generous, and Asa made the most of this opportunity.